Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Today I'm going to try to do a quick video, which makes me laugh even trying to say that because I almost never do quick videos. But I'm going to try to do a quick video to show you how to get this look with the distress inks and stuff. These are the whole reinforcements that we are going to be using in the project that we are getting ready to start, which is the Simply Magical Miel collection, or Miel, the Simply Magical Miel, I can't say it right. You guys, I keep trying. My accent just will not let me say it correctly. So I will have that list, that playlist up here. And the first video will be the introduction, the second video will be the how I put the workbook together, and then the third video is what I'm going to be using in this project. So I was just going to show you really quickly the three. I was going to show you how to do it with the color, and I was going to show you how to do just coffee stained, and then I was going to show you how to add the metallic. So let's just jump right in, shall we? I will have everything linked down below for you guys. These are Avery. They are permanent adhesive. Let's see, permanent adhesive that sticks and stays. Fits standard size punch holes. So these are paper. They are not plastic. You need to make sure that you get the paper ones. So let me just grab a couple out. And, well, let me just get the whole thing. Let me just grab them all. So the first thing I'm going to do, oh, and this is also a non-stick craft mat. Nothing special there. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to take my Distress Oxide inks. I'm going to start with the Victorian Velvet, and I'm just going to get some onto my dauber here, my blending sponge thingamabob, and I'm just going to gently go over all of these whole reinforcements. You don't have to go super heavy. It doesn't have to be super dark or anything like that. Right, you just kind of want to get some color. You can go heavier if you want, but we're just going to try to go light. So I'm going to start, with the pink, and then I'm going to go with the speckled egg. It's got to be careful because if you push too hard, you're going to cause the whole reinforcements to come up off of the backing. Okay, let me find a piece of, here's a paper towel. Let me just show you on this paper towel, maybe be able to see it a little bit better, the colors. So this is the Victorian Velvet, and actually, I didn't get very much color on there at all, did I? Okay. Good enough. So there are the two colors. You could leave it just like this if you wanted to. Let me make sure that it's focused. You could leave it just like that, right? Those are pretty. Those look nice. And they'll go with the paper collection that we're using, right? But we're going to go and take it another step further. And I'm going to spritz them. This is just plain old water in here. I'm just going to spritz them. Just like that, and we're going to let it sit for a second, and let's see if I scooch in a little bit further. Maybe you can see a little bit better. If you look closely, again, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but if you look really closely, it's like it's changing color. So, not changing color. Well, yeah, sort of, because when you get Distress Oxides wet, it kind of changes it a little bit. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on screen, but I'm trying to show you. So then, now that it's set for a second, I'm just going to blot with that paper towel I was just showing you. I'm just going to blot the excess off like that. And then I'm going to dry it just a little bit. Let me make sure there's no water just on the thing there. Okay, so now we've got that, which if you can see, if it'll focus good enough, it's not going to. Let's see, come on. It's like it doesn't know where to focus, my camera. So if you can see, it's got different little splotchy areas, right? It's not just a solid color. So that looks pretty good. You can stop here as well, right? You can leave them just like that. But I'm going to go one more step further, and I'm going to take my Distress Oxide in walnut stain here. And I'm just going to gently go over just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit more of like a vintage distressed look. I'm not covering them all, and I'm not getting them all, period. Just giving a little bit more color to them. And I'm going to leave them like that. So then I'm going to scooch back just a little bit because not anymore. I'm going to leave them like that for just a second. So you've got two options here. You can literally take your ink pad and smoosh it onto here. I can leave it, but no, better not. I'm just going to wipe up this color here. You can gently take your ink pad and smoosh it on here and get it wet to make the color we're about ready to use. But I'm going to use the re-inker instead because I have it. I'm going to shake it up just a little bit. Oh, I bet I don't have any like water. Okay, I had to go fill up my water bottle. I didn't have any water just lying around. All right, so I'm going to take the Distress Oxide re-inker, and this is the walnut stain, and I'm going to put a little bit here on my mat, and that's probably, look at that. Look at that. Oh, hang on. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this saturated here, get it good and wet, and then get my brush wet too. I'm going to take a brush. This is a big floppy one. I thought I'd got another one out. I don't know what I did with it. So I'm just going to get a whole bunch of very watered down pigment here. And then I'm going to move my other ink out of the way. And I'm going to flick it. Right? So you can go as heavy as you want, or as light as you want, right? So let me scooch this around this way, because now I'm going to draw that a little bit. Oh. So you can see I got way too much of that. So just so you know, you just need a tiny little drop. But okay, so it's not completely dry, but now I'm going to spritz it once again with water. And I'm going to dry it again. You can, if you want to, you can take your paper towel and blot up any excess water from them. But now we have these speckled looking hole reinforcements. Aren't those pretty? I think they're so cool. Okay, so we got those. Now I'm going to take, just for experiment wise, I'm going to take a fresh set of whole reinforcements. I'm just going to run them through this pile that we have here. Oop. This pile of ink that we have here. And let me grab something so I don't keep getting myself muddier and muddier, messier and messier. Okay, because we got that. Where's that one paper towel I had? Dab some of that up now. Right, and maybe dab some of that. I'm gonna spray it with water, just some droplets. Let's see what that looks like. So those are kind of cool. Those are dark. Those are pretty dark. And they're not completely dry, so they'll probably lighten up just a little bit more. So those are kind of cool. So we got those. I'm going to grab another one. And this time, I am going to just spray it with coffee stain. Coffee stain. Just coffee. So I've got a giant big old squirt bottle here. You don't need a big old squirt bottle. This is just what I had, and that's how much coffee I had left over the other day. So I just put it in here. I don't even think I put any water in here, so I'm just gonna start just spraying. Right? Just like that. And then I'm gonna let that sit and do its thing. And then I may or may not, look, I had some of that in there, why not? Just the leftover splatter stuff that's on my brush. I'm gonna dry this a little bit. I'm also gonna go through and dab some of it off. Sometimes when you do coffee stain, you need to do it like in layers to get the full, like, really cool effect. So, right now what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to just dab it into some of these other spots here that are alongside it. And then dry some more. And then let's do it again. Okay, so here's today's coffee stained ones. And here was the ones that I originally showed you in the video. So I think I did more layers on this set, or this one here, than I did on this one. But you can see, you can just keep going and going and going and get all kinds of fun, different little effects on them. So that's simple and easy. Let me get this coffee off of here. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is show you how to do the glue stick trick foiling. And I have determined that the gold foil does look the best. It does look the best with this paper collection. So we've got these that are just plain, and then I did these that are on the speckled egg one. Right? The speckled egg color. And those look kind of cool, huh? So if you just wanted to do the plain, which we're here, you would just ink your whole reinforcements up with the walnut stain, or you could use your coffee stained ones and just do the same technique. But I'm going to take, there's a plain pink one that I have here, a Victorian velvet one that I had already previously done. I'm going to take this one and show you. So I just inked it up just like we did this one, except I didn't do any of the speckled part. So I just inked it up and did the spray on it, and then added a little bit of Distress ink on it. And now what I'm going to do is, this is Sizzix decorative foil sheets, and I'm going to grab one of them. This is one I've been using. As you can see, look, there's lots and lots of holes in there. See? Lots and lots. So I'm going to take a glue stick, whichever glue stick you want to use. I'm not sure it even matters. This is a Oohoo stick, and I'm just going to run my glue stick over top, just kind of like this. I'm not trying to cover the whole thing or anything like that. Just running it over the top. Then I'm going to take this foil here, and shiny side up, I'm going to place that down, and then I'm going to press this on here. Now we've done this many times before, except we've used the Heidi Swap Mink foil, and that works too. So if you have that foil, you can use that foil as well. Well, I couldn't get it back up. So I like to let it sit there, and I like to kind of just burnish it with my finger. Sometimes I'll actually take my burnishing tool here, and I will go over it like this. Now this is a very distressed foil technique, but I love it. I think it's perfect for the look that I want. So I'll peel it off, and now we have foiled Victorian velvet hole reinforcements. So what happens, whoops, let me get one of these. When you go to put one on your tag, I'm just going to use my tweezers so that I don't mess it up here. You end up with, this. Can you see it there? You ended up with that on your tag. So let me see if I can grab a tag real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to take the one I've got here on my little tweezers. Here, let me use the, I'm going to take this one, right, and I'm going to stick it on here like that. Do the little punch with my hole punch. You guys know I'm not good. I didn't get it in the center, but it's okay. But it takes something simple like this and turns it into just something so stinking cute. Right? So there's an example of the foil one. And then let's do one of the green, the speckled egg, speckledy ones. I'm just gonna pick one. Let's do one that's got a lot of speckle. And I'm gonna try to find the center. So this is just plain coffee stained paper. This isn't anything special, but look at how that changes the way that looks. See, isn't that so pretty? Oh, I just love it. I just love it, you guys. So nice. Well, also, let me show you on the back side here. Let me just show you. Let's not do coffee stained because, well, I can't show you on the back side. I don't want to waste my coffee stained. But anyway, if you was just to put, like, okay, white might actually look kind of cool. Let's see what white looks like on the back side of coffee stained paper. I mean, how often do we think to use white, right? That's kind of neat looking. So, right, you could go either way, I guess. I never thought about just using the white on these. So then there's that. So here's some of my printed, oh, this one's not even cut out very good. Some of my printed tags. And they have a whole reinforcement on there, like printed on there. So let's do a green foil. Let's do a better one. So what's nice about these printed tags is you don't have to guess. It should be in the middle. It should be. So yeah, it just looks so nice. I think it's so pretty. Okay, you guys. Well, I just said I don't want to waste. But let's put one on here anyway. Let's go to the back side Let's go on the back side of here. Can I get one? Yep. So yeah, even the coffee stained ones looked really cool on there. Alright guys, do let me know what you think. Let me know if you give it a try. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you can follow the album that we're getting ready to start. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be a really fun adventure is what I'm calling it, because it's kind of, I think we're just going to go all in and do like a hybrid form of a scrapbook mini album, a scrapbook hybrid junk journal, we're just going to mash it all together. We're just going to, I think. That's my plan anyway. So be sure that you're subscribed to my channel. Be sure that you turn the bell notification on. Give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy this video. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. And I will see you next time.